So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and Gloria's a live studio audience. If you can't hear all the chatter in the background, um, so you haven't been online at all today. I'm going to assume, or very little. So
I went on to retweet like Tyler the Creator and then I left.
okay, yeah, you saw the Flight Club announcement because I'm bullying you. If you don't go, I'll be very
I'm
upset.
gonna try and go.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours. Though,
Yeah,
so
because
I don't know.
Bestie Abby will be there.
Yeah, that's what's pushing me.
I'm gonna get an Airbnb and hang out with everyone.
You should though. That'd be cool.
I don't
That'd
have the money, and it's the day after my first Corn concert.
Oh yeah, you're.
So I would go straight from Camden to Richmond, Virginia, stay overnight to then come back and work, because I'll lose my job if I take off too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, we'll start with what shows I went to this past week, because why the fuck not? Concerts are back.
Just flex on everybody.
I saw the DIY Super Bowl, met Jackson,
I'm so angry.
met Jade from Fox Teeth, Jill from Pollyanna.
Ari, right?
No, Eli. From Flea Collar and Naked Alien, Robbie Oolong.
Robbie Oolong.
I think that's everybody I met. I saw.
Did you already see Jill from Pollyanna?
Yes.
And Jade.
Yes. I saw Shane from Gold Flame, but didn't say hi. I saw Beatrice and Joe.
From a distance.
Yeah, like standing right next to me. I was like, I'm not 100% sure if that's them, so I'm not gonna say hi.
That's fair. Yeah.
I saw James from Noise Plant, but I've seen him at like 3 or 4 other shows, so I was like, I'm not gonna say hi today. But hi, James. Exactly. I was standing right in front of you. And I probably saw Will Plague Skater like 7 or 8 times in passing. And he also had his shirt off stage diving, so you couldn't miss him.
Oh, yeah.
And then I saw Anthony Green on Saturday. Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. And met Alex from AP2.
Oh, wow. So you met everybody.
Yes. I did tell you that, yesterday, I think? I don't know. And we're going to talk about AP2's month-old single, because we're really good at this.
We're good at our job.
And a little later. In terms of tours, Belmont announced a headliner. I'm going to go to Philly. Don't Cancel Me. And Action Adventure is on that tour.
Yeah, that's exciting.
That's very exciting.
Good for them.
There was one other one. The Bad Flower tour. Bad Flower's going on tour with a couple of bands. That's like literally the only thing that got announced today besides the Flight Club shindig. Wow.
That I should be going to.
Yes. It's been a slow news week. The past month and a half. So we're gonna talk about music. The Maine put out an album, XO from Love and Anxiety in Real Life.
Oof.
This shit absolutely bangs.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. I really liked this album. I wasn't the biggest fan of You Are Okay because it didn't feel like the Maine, but this felt like the Maine again. Like American Candy. What's the Black Butterflies and Deja Vu one?
Yeah, that's
that one, the Black and White album.
Yeah.
It felt like that again.
Isn't it just that the song title is the name of the album? Isn't it
Black Butterflies and Deja Vu?
Yeah, isn't that the name of the album, or is that just the song?
I think that's just the song. It might be. That'd be good for me because I didn't mess up.
I'm not well versed in the Maine's discography.
Neither. So. Well, I am kind of. I've listened to everything and I love everything, but I don't know the except American Candy because
it's Lovely Little Lonely. We were close enough. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they say that in the song. They might.
But this was the quickest 32 minutes of my entire life. This album went like that and I was like, oh my god, it's over. This bangs so hard. I just think that their Sad Summer set list should be this front to back,
just the album.
They'll be done in 32 minutes and that's fine by me.
And leave people wanting more.
Exactly. So this bangs. The Maine don't miss.
I love them. Nightlife dropped a new EP, New Low. Did this EP just come out?
Yeah.
Oh, but didn't they just announce it?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't the single that dropped? Because they have a
Yeah, it's all 3 songs. Yeah.
Okay. That was quick. That was super quick. Okay, well, this EP was really good. I enjoy it. It's so like it's a genre that I've never heard before, or maybe I've never stumbled upon before, but it's also a genre I've been missing. I didn't know I needed it. Like it's just I love it. I love it so much.
It's so good. It's so groovy, man. We told Hansel it's so fucking groovy. Spoiler, we interviewed Hansel. It comes out like next week. I don't fucking know.
Whenever it comes out,
whenever it comes out, it comes out. And we talked about the EP and told them how much it fucking bangs. So it fucking bangs.
It bangs.
11 out of 10. Everyone on the timeline is talking about it as they
should be. It's really good.
Don't sleep on this band. Don't do it. You'll regret it.
Don't sleep on this band.
Structures put out an EP. None of the above. This
looks heavy.
This banged so hard.
Oh
so
my god!
Good.
I think was this the one that had the song that I really liked, or I was like, I want to kiss everybody who was involved in the creation of this song. I think it was called 6.
Yep.
Oh my god, such a good song. I think that's the one where it's like there's a monster in the corner of my room that I haven't fed or something, and when that happened, the entire song just like it was such a good song.
I couldn't believe that you messaged me and was like drooling over a heavy song because we've officially broken glory.
Just this one song, and also it's not Structures, it's who's the one that had the good metal album that I bought and then I refunded?
Architects.
Structures, they should collaborate, do like building tour.
Building tour.
I feel like, am I touching the mic every time I fix my headphones because they're slipping out of my ear? Okay, good.
Because like your mic is probably like here, so as long as you come out here, you'll be fine.
Okay, good. Justin Courtney Pierre dropped an EP, The Price of Salt. This banged.
I was not expecting a second EP from him this year.
Exactly. I looked up because I was like, oh, okay, so the last thing in the playlist. I was already kind of done with the playlist because it was 3.5 hours and I started it, I don't know, like yesterday night almost. But I looked up and the EP was like done before I even realized it started. And I was like, oh, whoa, that was good. I wasn't like, when is it going to be over? Because, I mean, like, Justin's talented. I never expect just what he puts out. It's always good. It's always really good. He
doesn't miss. I would certainly hope not. You know, he is in like Motion City soundtrack, so I would hope he doesn't miss. But I knew I had seen the post like in passing, like, oh, this is coming out, and then forgot. And then this Friday rolled around, I was like, oh shit, he put out another EP already. So like he had told us when we interviewed him or whatever, he was working on another solo record, and then I guess just kind of decided to put it out as an EP. I don't know if he just hadn't finished the album at that time and this was the rest of it. He might have said it. We just never look into this shit and we just guess on the show. We're very good at our jobs.
Like in the moment, we just kind of guess. Yeah. And then he's like, no.
So Justin, if you're watching, please don't make fun of us on the timeline if we're wrong.
We do love you.
We do love you. Anyways, You Me at 6 dropped a deluxe edition of their album Sucker Punch. These 3 songs and a couple of alternative versions and the live version was better than the entire clusterfuck that they put out earlier this year.
I agree. They had like they did what was it Motionless in White? Not exactly what Motionless in White did, but they did like theatrical versions, right? Was it theatrical?
They were kind of theatrical. They were kind of boring though. They were my least favorite part of this little deluxe edition portion of the record.
Yeah. Okay, well that's fair. I thought it was interesting. You know?
Yeah, it was certainly a record. My favorite part was the orchestral version though of Glasgow.
There you go. Yeah.
That shit was so good. I'm a sucker for those. Architects did one at that same exact venue that they did this, and like, oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
So good. Our last night dropped a cover of Olivia Rodrigo's "Good for You." I said something before the podcast started.
Very controversial.
Very controversial. Our last night. If you're watching this, I'm being honest, and it's good, but don't let this inflate your ego. This cover was, in my opinion, I don't know what Olivia Rodrigo stands are called, but Rodrigo's. I feel like this was better than the original song because Good For You is like a very angry song, you know, just like, hey, you're doing better than With Me, or what, you know, whatever the lyrics are. I feel like Our Last Night really just bottled up all that anger and hatred that's in the lyrics. Because in the original version, it's a very poppy, kind of upbeat song, where in this one, they're kind of like yelling, you know? And it has all the guitars, and it's good. I feel like they actually match the lyrics to the sound.
You can just admit you're a metalcore stan at this point, Glory.
I'm not a metalcore stan because I don't go out of my way to listen to metalcore. I only listen to whatever's on the podcast.
This is the second time in about 5 minutes that you have said, "Oh my god, this thing that was metal was really good."
It's only because it actually matches the you know, the lyrics, and it was good. You know, so,
you're broken. You're broken. You're broken. Nothing can top the original, in my very honest opinion. But this was good, because sometimes they put out covers and it's like, yeah, no, you guys were just like, this is the funny TikTok song of the week, and made a cover of it. This one was actually very good, and I enjoyed it. Meet Me at the Altar and Dan Campbell from none other than the Wonder Years put out an acoustic version of Feel a Thing. And this shit fucking bangs. And
I didn't expect that collaboration at all.
No.
Is that just me?
No one really expected this collaboration, I don't think. I didn't expect an acoustic version to then have a feature on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why not just have him on the original track?
Because they were like, well, they didn't realize that he had free time until... Once again, I'm just making shit up again.
Exactly. Making up our own story. It's okay. It's fine.
Making up theories. Yes, bangs.
You, me, and everyone we know, and Collins Regisford.
Sure.
I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Dropped a new single. This was last week. Dragged Across Concrete. This bangs. I really like this.
Banger.
This is really, really good. I enjoyed this a ton. I actually listened to it twice.
Whoa.
So much. Yeah.
Oh my god. You gave it the second spin?
Yup.
The second spin.
It was that. I didn't expect it to it just had so much energy, you know? I enjoyed it.
So true.
Banger.
Billie Eilish dropped a single, NDA. This is the best single she's put out.
Which is saying something, because this wasn't that good.
Yeah, but like Glory sent me the single announcement, like whenever she announced it, and I replied with, "Oh, this is gonna suck," because she's been teetering on like that Phoebe Bridgers core kind of thing. That's what we're gonna call
not even good Phoebe Bridgers. It's just kind of like. But my problem with this song is that I was listening to her older stuff. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? That album. I was listening to that. And I was like, that's what's missing from her album, the bass line. That's what gives her songs just kind of, well, most songs, just kind of like that whole feel, like it's not missing anything. In all of her songs, or most of them, the bass line hasn't been as prominent, if at all there. And that's why all of her songs just seem so incomplete, especially this one. It just felt so empty. Maybe that's what she was going for, but in my opinion, it didn't work.
I thought, now, granted, my... knowledge of Billie's music outside of what we've been covering is like slim to none, but from what I have heard from her last album, this one sounded the most like that. So that's why I was like, oh, this is the best one, because it's the one that sounded the most like not the boring shit that she's been putting out.
Yeah.
Which also then leaves the question of what the fuck is this album gonna be? Because
what is it gonna sound like?
There's 2 songs that sound like Phoebe Bridgers and 1 song that sounds like her last album, and that just confuses the hell out of me, because I was just expecting another slow song about love or whatever the fuck.
Whatever she's doing right now. Either way, it's
gonna be interesting.
It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Gonna be a song.
Troye Sivan dropped a new single, Could Cry Just Thinking About You, full version. I'm pretty sure he's been teasing this, or like he sang it like a while back, and then he sang it again recently, and people were like, can you just release it already? And he was like, sure, and he dropped it. This is good, you know. Troye, please drop the album.
So true.
That's my thing.
That's my review too. Troye, drop the album, so then I have to listen to your album and talk about it on here. With Confidence dropped a single and announced their self-titled record, With Confidence. They dropped a single, Anything. And before you say anything, Jaden, hi, if you're watching, I'm very sorry for what I'm about to say, but Jaden sounds like Youngblood.
Dude, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, he sounds like Youngblood.
I thought it was a new Youngblood song, and I was very surprised when it was With Confidence, because I was like, oh my god, wait, is this a British singer? I don't remember adding this. And then I looked at it, because my brain went, British? Youngblood? ? Looked at it, With Confidence. Okay. I could still rock with it, but I was a little confused. You know, I feel like, and they're Australian too, so it's not even like they're British.
Yeah, and like it hasn't, like none of the other songs have had that like Youngblood twang to them. So I was confused as hell. Like this song came out of right field.
Where did this come from?
Like, what is it with these? Like this was the week of no one really put out any albums, so everyone just collectively said, fuck it, let's put out the weirdest song on all our upcoming albums. And that's what happened this week.
Yeah.
There we go.
Definitely.
Podcast is done.
That's it.
We're done.
We don't have to talk about the 50 other singles. Okay, Post Malone dropped a new single, Motley Crue. This banged. I liked it.
While I was typing up the sheet, I almost spelled crew like the band Motley Crue. So I think he should have spelled it like that.
He should have done that.
C-R-U-E. Even though that's probably legal trouble.
You probably. I think maybe.
But the song bangs, so.
It did bang. Good job.
Young Culture dropped a single, Godspeed, and announced their EP, Godspeed, dropping at the end of this month. Very exciting. July 30th. Very exciting.
Came out of nowhere. More bands should do that, where they say, hey, here's the single, and then are like, hey, also here's the album in like 2 weeks. This was very good.
Very good. I think Hum is still my favorite off of this EP, because that's like song of the summer vibes. Like, someone get that shit on the radio. Let's get Young Culture playing arenas already. But this song was very good. I'm back on the pod. Let's do a full band interview this time.
Kane Brown and Black Bear put out a new single, Memory. No. No, thank you. I wasn't the biggest fan of this. I added it because Black Bear, you know, we've spoken about Mr. Bear before. I didn't expect this. Like, it wasn't the worst thing, but it isn't also the best thing that Black Bear is featured on or done. I've never heard of the person. I'm sorry, my computer keeps going down. Kane Brown, thank you. Again, it wasn't the worst thing, but it also wasn't the best thing.
Yeah, this wasn't good. I was telling Glory beforehand that I saw this man on the front page of Walmart's music portion of the site, so I thought he was country, Kane Brown, for the longest time, until I heard the song, and I was like, he is in fact not country.
He's not country, believe it or not.
Which is very surprising to me. I was in for a rude awakening. Flight Club dropped a single and announced their record coming out at the end of this month as well. The single is I've Been Kicked Out of Better Homes Than This. Shit fucking bangs. They do not miss.
I love it so much. The guitar riff popped out because it's kind of like a taunting guitar riff where I love it so much. It's my favorite. I think it was one of my favorite things on the playlist because the guitar riff it's the words, you know?
Yeah, words.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I do.
You get what I'm saying, right? It's just it was such, I don't know. Guitars good.
Guitars, I fucking love guitars, man. They're so good.
Me too. Danny, Baby, and Willow dropped a new single, Swipe Right. Okay, I want to say something about this song. This song, so, you know, like in the early 2000s, technically we're still in the early 2000s, but like 2000, you know, up to 10 or whatever, all of like the pop kind of, I never should have loved you songs were coming up. This is like if somebody wrote one of those like older pop songs, but made it not relevant, like in this time where it's just like swiping right with Tinder or whatever, instead of I never should have loved you, I never should have swiped right. I thought that was cool. And it was interesting. I thought it was good. But I just thought that was a cool kind of thing.
It was clever. Doesn't mean I like the song though. all that much. I mean, it certainly wasn't my favorite thing. The most confusing thing on the song was the fact that there was just a 10-second pause in the middle. Like, let's all get up for an intermission in the middle of my song.
Anybody need any water?
Yeah, I was very confused about that. Like, did the rest of, like, was there an editing issue? Like, did the computer freeze? Like,
was that an uploading error? Yeah, like, DistroKid kind of messed it up or whatever?
That was definitely the most confusing part of this song. And kind of blew me away. The first time I was listening to it in the middle of driving, I was like, okay, wait, what the fuck just happened? Like, did my speakers blow out? Did my phone stop? Like, it's running through my head, and then it just picks back up. I'm like, what in the actual fuck just happened?
Exactly, yeah.
And it was not like a quick pause. It's like a solid 10-second pause, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm very hung up on the pause.
1, 2. It's like it's like something break.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is you.
Oh, unfortunately, Little Sims put out a single. I love you. I hate you. This song wasn't bad, but my biggest gripe was the very obnoxious "I love you, I hate you" throughout the entire song on the backing. It took away from the song because it was just like annoying. It wasn't like, it didn't sound very good. The vocals on that were just bleh.
That's fair. I really like this song, actually. I'm excited to see what Lil Sims does because I'm pretty sure she just announced her newest
September 3rd,
album
I believe.
coming up. Yep. So I'm excited to see what she does on that. That's exciting. Imagine Dragons dropped. I'm so scared. Okay, dropped a new single, "Wrecked," and I didn't hate it.
Yeah, that's the problem with this. Now, I was very surprised because typically I'm the asshole that adds like horrible pop shit to the playlist for absolutely no reason. Me this time. Yeah, I went to go add this to the playlist, and it gave me the notification that it was already on there, and I'm like, who in the actual fuck put this on there? And it was you.
Yeah. I was on it this time,
and I didn't hate it. I don't know, like, I expect every single Imagine Dragons album to just be a clusterfuck of radio rock shit. This song was definitely too long. But it wasn't awful. It wasn't typical like radio rock pop.
No, it was like they're actually trying now.
I don't like this. This isn't the song that's going to get played on the radio. Why is this the lead single?
Exactly.
We know what kind of band they are.
Is it the lead single? Didn't they drop like 2 songs earlier this year?
I think that this is the lead single for this album. I don't keep up with
whatever they're doing.
I don't keep up with the Imagine Dragons lore. I'm not gonna lie.
Neither do I. Grady / wait, this is you.
Grady and Lovely the band put out a single, "The Idea of You." This wasn't awful.
It wasn't, but it wasn't also that great, you know?
Yeah.
Lovely the band is hit or miss for me. So it's like either whatever they drop is like good, not like the best, but you know, it's like, okay, yeah, this is good. I could rock with this. Or it's just kind of like, oh, they should have kept that in the drafts. And I feel like it was just like, I don't know.
Boring.
It was like, it was okay.
Yeah.
Kid G and Lil Uzi Vert dropped a new single, "Teenage Dream 2," not to be confused with Teenage Dream 1 or 3. This song, okay, I just want to say Lil Uzi killed this beat, killed this song. He did amazing. Lil Uzi, you're doing great. Kid G, on the other hand, no. I don't know why Lil Uzi was on a country song. I mean, like, he did good either way, but like the country is a no for me.
I would like just a quarter of what Lil Uzi was paid to do a verse on this song.
Oh God, he was paid a lot.
And I think I could quit my job and live lavishly for the rest of my life, because this song was awful.
It's not. Like Kid G, it's just it was the country of country. Like, you know, except Lil Uzi's part. That was good.
Gloria texted me and she was like, okay, I added this like as a funny to see how bad it is, and I looked at it, I'm like, whatever, it's just gotta be like 2 rappers, man, like I could give 2 fucks. And then I started listening to it, I'm like, what is this with the acoustic guitar and the country twang, and like why is Uzi on the song, and like what
Uzi,
is going on? Uzi is getting a little confused.
You could do so much better than this, Uzi.
Okay, but with how much he got paid, I don't think he cares.
I mean, I would have rapped or sang on a country song if I was getting paid however much he was getting paid.
I would do it for free, honestly.
Yeah. What?
But that's just me.
No.
I would sing on a country song for free.
Well, you had that twang for a second. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Sing on a country song.
Yeah. Trapped and I are going to do a country version of Headstrong.
Fire? Headstrong.
Yeah, we're going to do another country of Headstrong together. This is my formal announcement. Trapped and I are working on a country version of Headstrong. Don't tell Chris because he doesn't know yet.
Yeah, he might deny it. It's just he wants it to be a secret.
Yep. I'm going to be singing so that you don't have to hear Chris's voice.
Yeah,
it's going to be great. No one wants to hear that. And then I'm going to go on tour with them and sing their entire discography so that you, once again, don't have to listen to Chris. I'm doing everyone a service here. This was our weekly trap joke. Thank you.
Yes, we hate traps.
So true. Cool. Dropped a single. Lost in Translations. They don't miss. This shit bangs.
So true. It was a very
That's all we got.
Skepta, Pop Smoke, A$AP Rocky, Juicy J, and Project Pat dropped a new single, Lane Switch Off. Dude, I liked this. I was driving when I was listening to this, and I hate Fast and Furious 9. I hate Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, if you're listening, I hate you. And so I have so much hatred for that man. Come on the podcast though. I want to talk to you. I want to see what's going on in your brain. I want to see what's going on in there. But this song was good. I'm happy that Pop Smoke and A$AP Rocky did something, even though Pop Smoke, he isn't here. He died. He passed away. But I'm happy, like, they still put out a song together, because I'm pretty sure my brother referred to both of them as like the Kings of New York. So I thought that was really cool. That like the two biggest rappers that came out of New York. Don't yell at me if I'm wrong for that. I don't know who else came out of New York, but I thought it was cool that they did a song together, and that it was pretty good. So
I didn't expect when I clicked on this to like get the song name or the whatever the single name was for the From Fast and Furious, whatever the fuck, to see Vin Diesel's mug on the front cover, because I didn't know that it was a song off the Fast and Furious soundtrack until I clicked on it and saw his face. I was like, oh, this is Fast and Furious. Okay.
Yeah, but I just want to say, usually the soundtracks carry. I've watched the entire Fast series.
Yeah.
God. But usually the soundtracks do carry the movies. So usually when I add something that's on the soundtrack, it's usually good.
Oh, I wasn't even worried about it being bad. I just saw Vin Diesel's face and my day was kind of ruined.
Yeah, as it should be. Yeah, that's appropriate response.
This song was all right. I mean, I would have probably been all right with it, like in the movie, like, you know, just kind of in passing, like, oh, this isn't bad. But like listening to the entire thing, it's just not really for me. And Tyler from Afterlife is in the chat. Hi, Tyler. I'm on the podcast. Tell Katie to respond to our email. Notions, Backwards, and Unity TX put out a single.
Teeth Taker.
Okay, yeah, there was X's and I wasn't sure if it was Tooth Taker or Teeth Taker.
It might be Tooth Taker.
It's one or the other.
We're gonna say it's Tooth Taker.
There's X's where all the vowels would go. So isn't E a vowel though? They fucked this up. Or I don't know my vowels. A, E, I. Yes, it is a vowel.
A-E-Y-O-U and something.
Yeah. Yep. They fucked this up. 0 out of 10. They fucked up the song name. 0 out of 10.
Come on,
anyways, this song banged.
This was really good. This was heavy, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it caught my ear, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's heavy, so it's a little, woo, but it was good. Just, you know,
scary.
America Part 2 dropped a new single, "Criminalized." As we said, this was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
This song was very good, and as I was listening to it, I've dove into America Part 2's discography on more than one occasion because we interviewed them before the record had even came out. And from the first single that they put out to now, there's been so much fucking growth, man. Like just in terms of sound and also like what their songs sound like, because they were like very mellowed out, and now there's like a fucking breakdown in the middle of the song.
Exactly.
And like what the fuck is going on? So I love the direction that they're taking their music, and I see them at the end of the month, and maybe I'll go batshit in the pit for this one. Who knows? Play it. We'll find out. I'll beat the shit out of Mads or whatever. While she's taking pictures, I'll just come up behind her. Yeah, Abby, and Mads will all go batshit in the pit together
at the same time. Yep.
Brockhampton put out a song, MVP, off of the Space Jam: A New Legacy soundtrack, but we don't care enough about the entire soundtrack to talk about it all.
No.
Glory's just a Brockhampton stan, so we're gonna talk about the Brockhampton song.
Mm-hmm. This song was really good. Dom killed it. I love Dom. Dom, you're doing great. I love you. Yeah, this song was amazing. I really enjoyed it. It didn't sound enough like Roadrunner to be on Roadrunner. It sounded like New Era, which I know is coming, but I don't think it obviously isn't gonna be on the new album, but I liked this.
Why would they go New Era? Isn't the tour a Roadrunner tour?
Yeah.
So it would be awkward to start the New Era before they go on tour. Like you gotta gotta do the album cycle. Like the new now that the world's back open, we're all back on you drop an album, you go on tour for 2 years, you drop another one. So I mean, I don't know if they follow the traditional one in a sense, but I have a feeling they'll go on tour.
No, they dropped 3 albums in a year once.
But I have a feeling they'll go on tour at least once, like in full, before they put out another record, like at least the entire album.
No, they said they're dropping the new album this year.
Oh, okay.
And then this tour is their last tour. So that's why I'm seeing them.
Never mind. Brockhampton, do whatever the fuck you want. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, they're killing the band off in like a year now, so.
Whatever, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
They have the money to do it.
They make more money than I do, so that's whatever. Who cares?
So your opinion's already void. Yeah, just because of that.
They're richer than I am.
Stay Put dropped a new single, "The Anatomy of a Giraffe." Amazing song title.
I love the song title. I love the song. I love how heavy it is. I love the vocals. Heavy. Very good. So true.
So true.
American Teeth. Oof.
Phew. America Teeth.
And Dwayne put out a single.
You missed the person.
I in the did. Phew. I thought it was phew.
Why would it be phew? Where are you getting the W?
I pulled it out of my ass like I do any other time I can't pronounce something.
Okay.
Dropped a single, sick.
I never saw an American Teeth and Dwayne song coming up, and I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Even though it makes sense for American Teeth to be on Hopeless, even though they're not. It just kind of makes sense, like that they would be on there. So that's why this collab makes sense. But the song was very good. It's very good. It's one of the better American Teeth songs. We interviewed him about a song a while ago. You can go watch it. I don't fucking remember what song it was. He's put out a lot since then.
A lot, yeah.
Just dropped the album already. That's where we're at.
Also, is Dwayne like British?
No.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
Why does he have like a British accent every time he sings? You know, like perfume. You know, in Super 8, he sounds like he's British, so it always confuses me.
Well, I mean, Jaden also just pulled out a British accent for anything.
But like, he's Australian, so it's like you already have an accent of some sort, and it's kind of closely related, but it's like, you're American, Dwayne. Why do you have a British accent? But like, it's fine because it sounds good, but I just wanted to ask because I don't think I've watched any of his like talking, except maybe like a little bit when he's like talking to Austin or something. But like,
I watched a fair share of interviews, like in a small clip for a reason or another. So yeah, no, he's definitely not British.
He's not British. No. Yeah, I didn't think he was, but it's just like, I had to ask.
Yeah, okay.
Reoccurring.
Yeah,
but guess not. Ice Nine Kills and Jacob Shattuck.
Yes.
Dropped a new single, "Hip to Be Scared."
So I got a couple of bones to pick.
They announced their album.
Yeah, I got a couple of bones to pick, and we'll start with the album. The album is called The Silver Scream 2. Welcome to Harwood, or whatever the hell it is.
Harville, probably, yeah.
And like, I know like Spencer will give you some bullshit. Oh, it's for the lore, you know, Silver Scream Part 2. just come up with a new title. I don't know. In my opinion, like I know they do the horror thing, and horror movies get like 1,700, new movies.
Yeah.
Just throwing the number on. So I know I think that's why they're doing it, but it doesn't make sense in a musical sense.
Okay.
So that album title pisses me off. And then for the song, the feature has 2 lines. 2 lines.
I did realize it was brief when I was listening to it. I was like, is that it?
Yeah, it was. He had 1 line in the monologue and 1 line in the final chorus, I believe, and that was it. So Mr. Papa Roach got paid probably a lot of money to do that.
That's Papa Roach person.
That's frontman of Papa Roach. Yep.
Oh.
And well,
again, I can't believe Papa Roach is more than one person. I'm blown away. I thought there was one person, and that one person was like their stage name was Papa Roach, like they are Papa Roach. But no, honestly, they're like 5 people. I'm still blown away. Honestly, I'm glad that Mr. Papa Roach only had a couple of lines, because Papa Roach isn't my favorite band in the universe. But that makes me scared for the other features, because they have a Cannibal Corpse feature on this album, which has the potential to be like the heaviest Ice Nine Kills song ever. There's a Ryan Kirby from Fit for a King feature, and I love Fit for a King. So I hope that feature isn't like a line and a half. So that's just the thing, is like, is every feature going to be like that? Or was it just, he was only free to sing 2 lines. He had 10 minutes and he said, we can only afford.
Yeah, we can only
5
afford
minutes.
2 lines. Anyways, the song was good. So that was good. I'm very excited for the album, even if I hate the album title, and I'm scared for all of the features and everything else. It's all very exciting. Going to be very good.
Exciting.
Very, very exciting. PayPal Royale put out a couple of singles, No Love in LA and Punching Bag. These songs honestly weren't bad.
No,
well, in my opinion, my very honest opinion, they haven't had a great album since Boom Boom Room Side B, and their last.
Is that the one with Mongerie?
No, that's Side A.
Okay, then I don't care.
Which is very boring in my opinion. And then Little Bastards off of the album Bastards.
Didn't you like that entire album?
I liked the record, didn't ever revisit it, but I liked Little Bastards enough to be like, spin it like fucking 40 times when the single came out. So these songs weren't bad, but whatever. Like, I think the internet is pretty much over PayPal Royale at this point.
As they should be. Dude, literally all of them are like scum.
Yeah.
So why have we given them so many chances? Like, one of them's like anti-vote or whatever. The other one is like anti something else. Like, there's just it's a lot happening over there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on over there, but the songs honestly weren't bad. They've got an LA show coming up with Dwayne.
And you're going.
And Mothika. No, I hope that those openers are for the entire US tour. And then
that'd be good.
And then I'll finally get tickets for the Philly show. I've been holding out because I don't like PayPal Royale all that much.
Yeah.
I feel really bad if they watch this and we just kept on calling them PayPal
Why
Royale.
would they watch it?
Well,
I've just
you never know at this point. Okay, you never know.
We've had some people watch
with Khan just liked our tweet. What if Jaden watches it and then DMs us and is like, "Hey, why'd you guys say I sound like Youngblood? That was very offensive." And
I hope Jaden likes Youngblood. I like Youngblood, so like that's not a bad thing. I used to be a Youngblood stan. I just stopped being a Youngblood stan once I woke up and looked at Twitter and I saw his butt all over my timeline. Then I just I quit. That was it. Yeah. Luke Hemmings drops a new single, Starting Line. Good job, Luke. I don't know why this was in the new pop punk wave Spotify playlist, because this was not pop punk. But it was good. I like to see like how all the members of Five Sauce are doing their own thing and how it sounds absolutely nothing like 5 Seconds of Summer. Yeah, but this was way better than Ashton's solo project. I don't need to hear that right now.
Glory, you liked Ashton's solo project so much, I haven't seen you listen to it since we covered the record.
Oh no, I just like Ashton.
Okay, fair enough. But I think that this project is going to be better than Ashton's album. Ashton just like, this one sounds a little bit more like Five Sauce because it's more like on that pop spectrum, whereas Ashton just said, I picked up an acoustic guitar and sung into a mic and here's the record. But there's that's all. Trivium put out a single, In the Court of the Dragon. This shit bangs so fucking hard. They put out an album just over a year ago, and I think they're starting another album cycle. I'm going to piss everywhere. I'm seeing them live in a couple of months, and they better just play the record front to back, even though they only have 30 minutes.
Period. Paper Jackets dropped a new single. Bones. This was good. I love Paper Jackets. This was like the highlight of the playlist. It was one of the highlights of the playlist for me. I really liked them.
Yes, this is very good. Paper Jackets also doesn't miss. No. Dog Trainer put out a single, Broken Record.
We spoke to Dog Trainer, right?
Yes, we spoke about their last record. Go watch it. It didn't do very well. Please go watch it.
Go watch it.
This song was good. It was repetitive, but I think that was the entire fucking point because it's called Broken Record.
Exactly, yeah.
So although that did get a little aggravating,
it got very annoying.
It was very aggravating.
It's okay.
From like the whole like idea standpoint, very cool. Listening standpoint, I didn't like it so much.
Annoying.
Yeah. But they said they had a volume 2 coming out at some point, so I guess that's kicking off the second half. Very exciting.
Very exciting.
I'm sure it'll be good.
My neck hurts so much. Bad Flower, because I'm looking down this entire time.
At least it's not your back this time. Typically it's your back.
Yeah, it's either my back or my neck that hurts. Bad Flower
in constant pain.
Yeah. Bad Flower dropped a new single, Family. Vin Diesel would be proud. This song you go ahead.
This was alright. I appreciate the fact that it picked up, because if it had stayed the way that intro sounded, I would have been very mad. Yeah, I just thought it was alright.
The rain keeps starting and stopping. It's like super heavy and then just stops. But yeah, it was it was super heavy.
It was a song that came out, and there's an album coming out to accompany it at the end of September.
All of those are true. All those things that you just said are true.
If that entices you, you can listen to the record when it comes out. If that does not entice you, don't listen to the record when it comes out. It's
up to you. Nobody's forcing you.
We're so good
except
at
us.
this.
Listen to the record. I'm kidding. I
don't care if you listen to the album or not. I don't even know if the band does.
Choice. Yeah,
Josh,
they might just be
care?
Do you care? Email us and tell us if you care.
Yeah, or DM us. Follow us back on Twitter and DM us.
And tell us if you care.
Yep. Fantastic. Royalists drop a single. Go home.
Christ, I'm turning my volume down. That was too loud. That was too loud.
Royalists was on the radar since we interviewed them about their single TBH, and
that was good.
That was one of my favorite things that we ever interviewed someone about. That song smacked so hard. This song was not as good as that one, but was still very good.
It still smacked. It's just TBH. It was masterpiece.
TBH was just a very big smacker. Glory and I were competing for who can get more Scrabbles. That's how big of a smacker it was. So, yeah. Smacker.
Dying Wish drops a new single, Fragments of a Bitter Memory. That is such... I thought, because I couldn't see the entire line when I was on my phone, I just now saw the entire thing. I thought it was Fragments of a Bitter Man. And I was like, oh, that's actually a pretty cool name. But Bitter Memory is also cool. Somebody needs to do Fragments of a Bitter Man, because that give me credit.
That's gonna be the sequel to this song on the next album.
Please. Yeah.
This song is so fucking good. So good. I enjoyed it a lot, personally. So true. Trash Boat and Milky Way.
Not Milky Way.
I thought that there was like a misspelling.
Right? I thought it was an error as well. I was like, oh, Mikey's
doing features again.
Good for Mikey.
But it's Milky Way. put out a single, Bad Entertainment. This shit fucking bangs. Record comes out in just about a month. Very exciting. Gonna be a smacker. Haven't heard it yet, but I know it's gonna be a smacker. Take my word for it.
Send it to us so we can tell you guys if it is a smacker or not.
That's right.
Spoiler alert, it is a smacker.
Spoiler alert, we haven't heard it yet. It's still a smacker.
Yep.
Anyways.
Afterlife dropped a new single. And
this shit smacks so fucking hard. Easily my favorite single off of this record so far. The last single that they put out is now officially my least favorite, but it's still a smacker. That doesn't mean it was bad. It just wasn't as heavy. This song was brutal. And then Burn It Down has been on a constant loop since it came out. So needless to say, I am very excited for this fucking record. And August 9th or whenever the fucking comes out. I think it's then. I'm very excited for that day. Wait, how the fuck could it be August 9th? That's not even a Friday. I know that because Fred Durst Friday is August 6th and I see Fred Durst on that day. So it's gotta be either August 6th or August 13th. I know it's in August. I'm sorry, I don't know the date. I'm very excited though.
It's on a Fred Durst Friday.
I'm very excited. I know it's on a Fred Durst Friday though.
Wow, that's so soon.
It is
that you're seeing Mr. Durst.
I can't wait.
So you should print out.
Every single time I walk into a show, I'm like, it's one show closer to seeing Mr. Durst. I'm going to see Mr. Durst.
So close, dude. Are you gonna try and get barrier?
Probably not.
So you can actually see Mr. Durst.
I'm probably gonna go from work to the show. So I don't know how close I'll be. All I know is I'm finally gonna be in the same room as Fred Durst. So
as it should be. The universe has been trying to get this to happen.
Yep. We're gonna interview him backstage. After the fact, we're gonna do a post-show gig review interview with Fred Durst and ask him about all the tunes. Ask him about Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Isn't there also one called No Sex?
Yep. Ask him if he's had any sex since he wrote that song.
We're dying to know.
Yeah, we're dying to know all of the juicy details. God, he is such a funny little man. Yours truly put out a single, Walk Over My Grave. This shit also bangs so hard.
This is good. I love yours. Have they always been this heavy?
I seriously...
Not heavy, but...
Well, I like... They changed their aesthetic. They went for like that darker aesthetic. I thought that this was going to be heavier than it actually was. This just kind of sounded like a continuation of Self-Care, which isn't a bad thing because that album absolutely smacks. Go listen to our interview with Michaela about the album. But this song was good. Very good. So true. I don't know if they have anything else coming though. I briefly read over the press release and didn't see anything like watch out for new music coming soon.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is standalone or not. Can't help you guys out there. Sorry. Anyways, that's all the topics we have for today. Follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. You can follow us on fucking Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook. Good Noise Pod. Don't do that though.
Yeah.
YouTube.
It's just reposts of Instagram.
Yeah, so YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. We just broke 420 subscribers. Thanks for that. That was very funny. I got a screenshot of it too. Very funny.
Nice.
Every single other streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Twitch. Please follow us or subscribe to us on Twitch. It's Good Noise Podcast. No fucking shit. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com and Patreon. Name your own price. It's patreon.com/goodnoisepodcast. Gloria's got your important plugs. I can't imagine she's got too much because she hasn't been online very much.
I literally haven't been online for the past week.
I respect that so much. And then we'll sign off with a Fred Durst joke this time. Why not?
Fred Durst.
Thirsty.
Dursty?
Thirsty.
I don't know what to say to that.
I'm feeling thirsty today.
Feeling thirsty today. Can we add that Good Noise Podcast is feeling thirsty today instead of the Fred Durst Stan account or whatever it is?
Currently a Fred Durst Stan account.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters. My brother, my uncle, Matt, from Pulses, Jeremy Brady, Micah, Zari, and Eric. I got it. I told myself I was giving myself one last try, and I got it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh God, what's been happening? I looked at the news like once, like actually the news, like there was a TV on, and I glanced over, and it was like somebody died, and I was like, no, thank you.
That's
so I looked away.
Yeah,
exactly. So my one attempt at actually trying to see what's happening in the world, I just stopped.
Yeah.
But yeah, just take care of the planet, because this is the only one we have. Yeah, because it kind of sucks. So just try and be a bit more conscious with what you're doing. It doesn't have to be like big steps like going vegan overnight, because that's your body obviously isn't going to be happy about that. So yeah, just try to do like little things, and if you want to build up to bigger things if you want. Be a nice person. I don't know, just be a good person, or be a better person than you usually are, I guess. So yeah, that's it.
Plug in, treat people with kindness. Not treat the song by Harry Styles, though.
No. Oh, and as always, like, Black Lives Matter and stop Asian hate. Because, like, stop being a crummy person, dude. Come on, man. Come on, guys.
Well, I hope everybody felt extra thirsty today.
Yeah, stay thirsty.
Stay thirsty. It's Fred Durst Monday.
Fred Durst Monday, as it should be.
So close to Fred Durst Friday. The week has just begun.
Counting down the days
to Fred Durst Friday. I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been Good Noise Podcast, and we are in our Limp Bizkit Stan era.